Hello, hello. So I want to talk to you guys today about B12 and transitioning to a plant-based diet, and also a fabulous product called Nutritional Yeast. I feel like this is one of the #1 questions I get as people do lean into and transition towards a plant-based diet is, what about B12? So I think one of the most important things to understand at first is where it originates from. And there's this misconception that B12 comes from meat, and it actually does not. B12 is a microorganism that exists in the soil and on plants. So when animals do go and eat those plants, they're consuming that B12 and it goes into their gut. And then when an omnivore that chooses to eat meat eats that meat, then it's also consuming that B12 that the animal already ate. And so an herbivore animal will also, consume that B12. But the difference between an herbivore animal and us as herbivores, modern day humans, is that we are so obsessed with washing our produce, our fruits, our vegetables, our plants. So they are super clean, and we wash all of those microorganisms off, and we are not consuming very large amounts of B12. So it's something to be conscious of as you do transition to a plant-based diet. But I caution people because B12 does exist in the body for a while, and if you jump to those big supplementations of popping pills and shots and things like that, you can become dependent on that B12, and you're most likely already eating some foods that are fortified with B12, like cereals and plant milks, and so that might be sufficient for you. So just get your blood levels checked. I always urge people to do that, and see where you are at, and continue to check them the longer that you are plant-based. I have been vegan for 11 years now, and I had my levels checked last year, and I am not deficient in anything, and I don't supplement at all. I don't take B12 or any other type of supplementation. But I do consume foods that are fortified with B12. And I am a huge lover of this product right here. So this is Nutritional Yeast, and it's one of the most horribly named products ever because it sounds so unappetizing. It's not even an active yeast. It's just a poor named product, but it is quite the opposite. It is so delicious. But it's this. I'll show you if you can see in the camera here. It's this like powdery yellow kind of mixture, and it's got this kind of like nutty flavor or scent, nutty scent, and kind of cheesy. And I tell my clients to think of it like Parmesan cheese. So it can be sprinkled on tons of things dry, but it can also be transformed into so many amazing things. It can be made into like a nacho cheese sauce or a mac and cheese sauce, or added to like an Alfredo to give it that little bit of cheesy flavor. You can Google it. There's so many things you can make with this product. But it has this almost umami type like flavor to it. So I kind of joke that it's called catnip for vegans, because once you start using this product, you realize how you miss the flavor when you don't use it, because it's so dang tasty. So I really use it on everything. You can sprinkle it too dry on like pasta, on salads, on top of vegetables, baked potatoes. It's really good on top of popcorn. It's super tasty. So there's so many numerous ways to use this. You can get this at many different places. You can get it like at a Whole Foods or a Sprouts in the bulk section. But you have to put it in those little plastic baggies things. And I swear I come home and it's like all over my kitchen on the floor because I can't get them out of those. Yeah. So I thought this was brilliant when Trader Joe's came out with this product. I think it was maybe it was last year. But it comes in this little zipper pouch, which is so great, and it's very economical. So yay, go Trader Joe's. Super awesome. So yeah, I would highly suggest going out and trying some of this, even if you aren't plant-based, because it's just such a fabulous addition to your diet and to your taste buds. So yeah, let me know what you think. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm always here at your disposal for any questions you may have. And just be plentiful. Have a beautiful day.